So I played with them a little bit. I see everybody going nuts over this character. I want to see how much we're going to see him today, because I got to be honest, I think they're a little overhyped. And whoa, we were talking about DLC before. There's a DLC character. No way this is real, right? Did we just look at... I thought the matchup was bad for you know, Cloud against Game & Watch, but this bad?
Well, you never know. I mean, if there's ever time to bring something a little bit different to the table, certainly no. I mean, you said it perfect. There is a game matchup. There is a character matchup. But do you know the player matchup? This character, pretty devastating. Large up smash can land on top of plant for free. Of course, the frame 2 jab. So that's definitely something to take into consideration during the up-close game. But Spargo doing what Spargo does best, and he's hacking away at this plant.
Yeah, he got the aerial finishing touch, so he couldn't get the KO there. I think he's waiting for him to land. One of the things that's gonna really strike me about this match is that Plant, like you were sort of alluding to, he's very good. I'm sorry, I think somebody said that. I don't know if that's true. Apparently, the Plant is very good at verticality. So if you are above Plant, if you're trying to land on them, if you are, you know, trying to land on top of them, on top of a platform above their head, it can be very difficult. Can land that up smash, can land the spike ball, that Patui. There's so much that they can do. So maybe what Regi's trying to do is take advantage of that. You can see them actually beating Spargo to the punch when it comes to aerial combat, sort of jumping in front of them, tracking their aerial movement. Right now it's switched over, and now it's Spargo's chance to be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, a character like Plant, you know, they just, I mean, when we look at the definition of anti-air, there should be a picture of Plant right here for Smash Ultimate. And with a character like Cloud who gets so much just from jumping on top of you, either with Nair or really just with anything, you really have to dot your I's and cross your T's. But as you see right here, Spargo off stage, kind of caught in this corner here, never a comfortable spot to be in, but gets the cross slash, and he has his feet back on solid ground, but not for long. Regi with the up throw, and we've evened this thing back out for stocks purposes. Percent's telling a slightly different story here.
Yeah, I like the use of the up throw there. I was feeling like there had to be something else to get the kill. Didn't really think about the up throw, though, and that was enough to get the KO. Was expecting something like a forward tilt. There's the back air. Regi now forced to recover. Gonna recover on stage. Avoids the strong hit of that up smash, but now just getting chopped up 160 to 0. Needs to find a way to put some points on the board on the second stock, and that should do it. That Poison Cloud doing about 30. Trying to cover the tech. Expects tech in place, gets roll away, and that Blade Beam's gonna seal it.
That's right, hacking away at this Plant, doing what Seymour should have did in Little Shops of Horrors. It's getting done right now. Great stuff right here from Spargo. I mean, again, you know, just really playing to how the matchup goes. Great footstool, and one thing I really want to touch on here for Spargo is the spacing. Knowing when and when not to toss out. Oh my God. Never mind, man. Look, look, there's that up specialized shield. You know, I talked about it, and I was like, are we really going to see it here versus Game & Watch? But you know what, though? It's getting the job done on Piranha Plant.
It's so good online, too. That's one of the things that you got to keep in mind, is that when it comes to online and offline play, sometimes there is a difference, and Spargo showing it there, just up being out of shield so well, getting off stage, chopping up Regi, making him pay for that somewhat unconventional pick. Plant is not a character that we see very often, really, at the top level, no matter what, and certainly not from Regi, at least not from what I've seen. So now you got to wonder, is he going to stick with it? Is he going to go back to Game & Watch? What is the play here?
You know, I appreciate the switch to Piranha Plant. I feel like he might be a little warmed up just from playing, you know, before. I know we talked a little bit about that. So maybe Piranha Plant, there's the off-stage gameplay, you know, being able to use neutral special, things as such, just to kind of keep Cloud, maybe if not so much pinned down off stage, at least to keep him in an uncomfortable position. As you know, Cloud, very strong character on stage and pretty powerful off stage, but that recovery a little lackluster. I would expect to see the switch back to Game & Watch at this point. I mean, the Piranha Plant certainly sent the message, letting him know that I can certainly tangle at top level, and if I need to switch, it is what it is. But it looks like we're not going to see the Game & Watch here like we had expected. Sorry about that false head-to-head. For people who are just tuned in, it's Piranha Plant today.
Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I mean, maybe it really has come down to they played a bunch, and Regi has just decided that is not what's gonna, you know, sort of bring it home here. I mean, like we were talking about before, man, Cloud Game & Watch is already exceptionally difficult, so maybe see something here with Plant right now, sort of getting chopped up a bit, but this is to be expected. Plant, one of the heaviest characters in the game, deceptively so. You wouldn't really expect that. There's a lot of soil in that pot. Right now, the double up air from Spargo. Going to get hit by the down throw into the combo. Well done by Regi, and he's going to get that limit. Good stuff.
Yes, and this is exactly what I was talking about. The corner control and the offstage gameplay here from Plant. I feel like it's a much safer process than what we probably see with Game & Watch. You know, when I just think of like down smash at the ledge on Cloud, just being able to use something like Nair or Patui, you know, that's applying a lot of pressure from the other side of the screen without actually really having to go off and expend your jumps. Great stuff right there, using the Nair, and for the first time here, kind of taking control of the narrative on how this match is going to play out.
Yeah, striking first blood on that first stock is so important. And like you said, man, look at this corner control. Every time Spargo is at the ledge, he's taking like 60%, if not losing the stock. I love Regi's willingness to go out there and punish Spargo for trying to recover, just constantly jumping, hitting the forward airs. Finally does lose that stock, maybe a little bit earlier than he would have wanted. But now he's got a slight advantage. He just needs to find a way to really transfer this into the third stock. Gets it down air, but it's not the spike, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, and that's exactly what I was mentioning earlier before the match started. But, you know, we were talking about Game & Watch. Slightly different character, but same objective at hand. Get Cloud off stage and try to give him for everything that he's worth, because trying to tangle with a character with a large disjoint like this in the neutral for too long will result in you being off stage. Now, it still has a slight... Spargo still, I mean, percents, you know, sure, a little bit more in his favor. Needs to figure out a way to get this stock. I know it's kind of tough right now because we're seeing a slightly different play style right now from a character like Plant. You know, when you get that lead, very aggressive. But I'd almost argue, Coney, that defensive Plant is very devastating, man.
Yeah, I think Regi definitely needed to slow down. He's taken so much percent, and really he had no chance to breathe after he was knocked to the left. From that point on, it was just all Spargo. I think he needs to sort of take a breather, chill out, sort of maintain space with the Poison Cloud and the Patui. And there, I think he's sort of pushing his advantage a little bit too much. If you just sort of sit on the Pokeball, wait for Spargo to come to you, I think there's a lot more that can be done. He could have racked up a lot more percent before this third stock and maybe just been able to finish it with a tilt. But right now, he's still quite a bit ahead. Spargo is going to have to find a way to navigate through this minefield. You'll see a back throw, not quite enough for up throw yet, but maybe soon.
Oh, and I think I've seen the beginning animation of an up smash coming out. You know, again, you cannot jump on him for free. That's one of the few things that Lord Sakurai has blessed Piranha Plant with canonically. You don't want to be on top of that mouth, man. We've all played Mario, and we've all been on the unfortunate receiving end of getting chomped. So the story tells it the same here. Great Patui. Cloud's glowing blue right now. Now, you might have the stock lead, but this is what you wanted to, you know, kind of stop Spargo from doing. Applying, oh my goodness, well, it's gone now. Never mind.
Up throw should do it. Cloud getting bit in the behind, and that'll do it. So that's 1-1 for Regi, despite somewhat shaky middle part. You remember on the left side of the stage, it looked like Spargo was just really rallying back, but Regi able to maintain his lead, had an excellent first stock, and tying it up 1-1. I think the Plant just needed a little bit of warm-up, needed a little bit of love and sunshine, and now it's ready to go. It's looking a lot stronger here, and Spargo is now the one on the ropes having to make the adjustment.
100%. You know, I think the thing you have to kind of worry about too is, you know, you just really have to beat Cloud to the punch, or I guess the swing in his case. You know, once that sword is out, it demands respect. But if you know when he's going to swing it, you know, I think in that last match, we've seen a lot of Regi just, you know what, I think he's going to move. Let me jump in and cross him up with Nair. At the very least, if I miss, it's a cross up. You know, I'm facing the opposite way, so he can't up special me out of shield. I mean, you just can't allow Cloud, a character like Cloud, a character that long and quick, mind you, because a lot of characters out there that long aren't traditionally that fast and strong, but a character like Cloud to really beat you to the swing.
Let's see a little bit of back and forth here. Yeah, Spargo going for the, expecting a far pushback with that down air. Trying to catch him on the jump, but Regi not doing it. And now Spargo with a slight lead has Regi off stage again. I love that Poison Cloud there, just to rack up a little bit of passive damage out of nowhere. And look at Regi, he's sort of fearless, even with the blue cloud, with that limit on deck. It seems like Regi isn't afraid, although he maybe should be, as he's getting chopped up with that limit cross slash.
That's right. Easy come, easy to go. We've seen cross slash playing the lives of many. You always got to stay on the lookout for that. You know, despite, you know, not being able to hold out limit this long in the match, like we've seen in installments prior, it is still certainly something to worry about. But so is that downer as well. That was something I forgot to mention in the last game. Downer, you know, just right at the ledge, right when you think Cloud is safe for him to snap a ledge, that pop has a different story. Good Lord, the scoop.
Yeah, that was a huge scoop. I mean, I didn't know that you had the time to go for something like that. But I guess that down tilt has so much time at the end of it. Reggie with a big answer. Clap back on that up smash. And now, he's not doing too poorly, just needs to find a way to maintain this lead. I think Plant is a very good character at that. He's got to watch that limit, though. Remember, he sort of carelessly fell into that cross slash. Needs to go high here. Whoa, and Spargo with a rare unforced error up being into the stage.
Oh, wow. Poor Spargo. And that's what I was kind of worried about, man. Like, the offstage game from Cloud, when he's applying pressure, it's one thing, man. But when he's getting pressure applied to himself, it's a slightly different story. Oh, great down there at the ledge. That forced him to get up, do the neutral get up, and then, of course, conditioning him, ending it with that back air. Great pressure right there. And just a good way to kind of swing the momentum back into your favor. Are we going to see it again?
Yeah, I thought he was going to SD again. I think that was a buffered thing where he tried to maybe go for a down smash, down tilt, something like that, off on the side, and he sort of fast fell with the neutral air. Thank goodness it wasn't anything bigger. And thank goodness Plant has the recovery to come back, but he's still in a terrible spot as he has been. Goes for the forward smash, not going to happen. Let's see what the answer is from Regi. Remember, Regi was gifted a stock from Spargo. We'll see if he's able to take it to the end. I love the forward tilt. A little late on the forward smash. The right idea, but the wrong time.
Yeah, the good thing about that F smash that it extends such a far distance away from Plant's body, so not really allowing himself to get punished. Still like the pressure a lot and closing the gap, but right as I say that, the bleeding not stopping right here from Regi. Oh my goodness, and yes, we are hacking away at the hedges here. Great stuff from Spargo, despite that unfortunate stock loss.
Yeah, right back into that up B. Just a little tough. I feel like he maybe didn't want to go to ledge just because, you know, he's been trying to recover high. Maybe you want to clip him with the wings, the side of that. Despite the fact that Spargo sort of gave up that second stock out of nowhere, he's still able to come out on top. And Regi sort of scratching his head. I think Regi knows what to do here. It's just the matter of executing it, especially on somebody as talented as Spargo. The game plan is in stone. You get it. You know how to win. It's just, you got to do it. That's all.
Yeah. Now, of course,
the execution is different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%, bro. And it just feels like, you know, it's always a task easier said than done, especially, you know, when, like you mentioned, going up against somebody like Spargo, very talented player, of course, still on the rise. I don't want anybody who's just, you know, becoming familiarized with either of these two players to think that this is their pinnacle. These two are both certainly striving for more. You know, I think Spargo, though, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at those fingers, or at least I'm thinking of, like, how those fingers are moving, and I'm seeing a lot of young man reactionary time. I mean, the minute that Plant body leaves the ground, an aerial comes out. I mean, just to have that hand-eye coordination right there is, I mean, something to marvel at for sure.
Yeah, he's such a big character, too, that there's no reason not to throw out the sword in those instances. I like the use of that jab there from Regi, just to tack on a little bit extra damage as Spargo did not hit the ground. Right now, a slight lead. And I love Spargo's use of that down air to sort of cover the ledge. There's the high finishing touch, and that time it'll chop him out. And that was such a huge swing of momentum for Spargo starting off this match. Regi got to the right side of the stage, and he never left it.
Yes, and that's exactly how you apply pressure there, 101. But this is also the part of the gameplay that I really like a lot as well. You know, Regi, this corner control has been phenomenal. The issue is that it just never lasts for too long. And hitting him with the Thanos snap, you are out of here, out of existence. Great stuff right here from Spargo. Gets the limit blade beam, and oh my God, is he trying to put this man on Twitter.com? What's going on here?
Yeah, that definitely would have done it. There we go, the up B at the ledge. Regi just sort of flailing, trying to find a way to finish this stock. Goes for the neutral air, gives up stage there. So Spargo has stage control, doesn't really do anything with it, but it just really goes to show how much Regi really wants this stock off. Going all the way off stage, trying to punish Cloud, but now it's just looking more and more dire. Spargo looks to seal this one away, 3-1. All he needs is really one more super clean hit.
Yes. And I think he's working his way to getting it in a very clean fashion. I mean, there's the back throw again. Stuck in the corner, another neutral get up. Not entirely upset at that. I mean, it's not wise to jump, but sometimes it's not wise to go low either. Spargo always has all his bases covered. Great finish right there from Spargo.
That was incredibly tough because it's like you don't want to go high again. Because when you go high, you get finishing touch in the air, right? But you don't want to go low because then you eat that super early, especially when they have a stock advantage. So really no answers there for Piranha Plant. Regi really coming alive in the second round, looking very strong and keeping Spargo in the corner. But all we saw from then